Guys, please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please check it. All of you read my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you read my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online. Am I audible? Am I audible, guys? Please confirm to me. Thank you. Right. Good morning, guys. Right, sir. In the last session, just I completed what exactly the meaning of full stack Java, then what is the intention of full stack Java. These points we understood in the last session. Today, I'm going to talk about the core Java, or in other words, I'm telling there J2SE or core Java, the content, what I'm going to discuss with you, and just overall view, that overall view of this core Java content we are going to understand clearly. Okay. So please come. So let's understand the content here, what I'm going to discuss with you in core Java. Once if I complete this total overview of the core Java content, then I will start. Then directly I will start like what there. Then today the total syllabus here I'm going to start clearly. All right, sir. First of all, very startup here, what we are going to provide there, the very first topic is like what there. Introduction here we are going to see. Inside this introduction part, what I am planning there, inside this introduction content, what we are going to see, already we have the programming languages like C and C++. Then what is the requirement to come for Java? Why Java is a special when compared with the C and C++? What are the differences between Java and other programming languages? That's the first point. After that, what is the background story for Java programming language? History. For what purpose this programming language was introduced? So this is going to be discussed here inside this introduction part. After completion of this, another point is like what there, Java features. We are going to understand features. If you want to know Java within 2 minutes of time, then we need to go for Java features, where nearly 12 number of features are available. All 12 number of features here we are going to understand clearly. Observe carefully. Next one is after that, after this Java features, no, then programming format. If you want to write any C program, there is a format for it. What is the format for C programming? C program there. First we have to define macros. Next we have to define like what they hash define statements. After that hash include statements. After that some structures, user defined functions. Finally main function. Like this here we are going to prepare like what there some C program. Got it or not? So now here in the same way, in which way we are writing C program, in the same way, what exactly the structure we have to follow to prepare Java program? What exactly the structure here we have to follow to prepare Java program? What is the Java programming format? Like what there, comment section, package section, import section, classes and interfaces section, main class section, the total, how we are going to write Java program, the total minimum structure here we are going to understand clearly. So this is what we are going to discuss there inside this introduction part clearly. After this, after completion of this introduction part here, Next one is like what there? Steps to prepare first Java application. Next one is what there? Steps to prepare first Java application. Inside these steps to prepare first Java application, I'm going to show the content like what? How to download Java software from internet. After downloading that, how to install Java software in our system. After installation of the Java software, how to provide setups for Java software in our computer, like path environment variable setup, class path environment variable setup, temporarily, permanently, and all. How to write Java program. To write Java program minimum, what we require. After writing Java program, how to save Java file into our system. To save Java file in our system, what rules and regulations here we have to follow. After this, after completion of this, another thing is like what there, another point is like what there, how to compile Java program, how to execute Java program, that all the points here we are going to understand clearly. One by one, each and every content here we are going to understand. Right, once we completed that first application development, from that point onwards, I'm going to start programming parts here. Up to this second step, steps to prepare first Java application, just we are understanding how to prepare, that means how to prepare environment to run our Java program, but how to write a program, what we are going to write inside the program. If I take Java file, what I have to prepare the logic, how I'm going to prepare the logic, that logic development we are going to do with this step number 3. What is the step number 3? That is like what the language fundamentals. That another topic is like what are their language fundamentals. Inside these language fundamentals, we are going to understand like if conditions, how to write if, else if ladder. Next one is a switch programming construct. Switch, please come. Switch programming construct. How to write this switch and all the content here. After this is switch programming construct. Loops we are going to understand. For loop, while loop, and do while loop. After completion of these loops totally, another topic is like what there? Control, that means transfer statements like break statement, continue statement. Okay, these many, all these examples, all these concepts, we are going to understand inside like what their language fundamentals. All of you understand my point or not? Just it is only overview I'm telling them. Just basic idea on each and every topic. At the same time, I'm going to cover what content I'm going to discuss with you in our total class, in our total syllabus. I'm going to explain that point to you. By that, we are able to get some clarity. Okay. Right, sir. Language fundamentals is very, very important. Those who are learning this Java programming language first time. Even though if you are having awareness on these fundamental concepts in C and C++, but that is up to C and C++ only. But in our class, we are going to see the same content as per Java style. In a Java style, we are going to understand this for loop, while loop, do while loop, for each loop, and all the concepts here we are going to understand clearly. Right, sir. Then after this, after completion of this, another topic is like what their arrays. How to prepare an array, how to insert data inside the array, how to read data from the array, how to display that array in a matrix format. Then what loops we are going to use to retrieve the data from the array. Anonymous arrays now, how to use arrays for user defined data types. So many concepts are available. Single dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, declare and initialize approach, declare then initialize approach. Like this, so many topics are available. All the concepts there we are going to understand inside like what their arrays. That's one point. Next one is after that, after completion of this arrays concepts here, the next another topic is like what their object orientation. The topic here we are going to start. Object orientation. This is the most important topic in entire core Java. If we want to give stars there, we can give 100 stars for it. Understand the importance of this object orientation here. If you want to give stars there, we can give 100 stars. We can give that clearly. Right. Then the fifth one is like what there? Object orientation. Oops, the topic here we are going to understand clearly now. After this, after completion of this object orientation, there we are going to use packages topic. What topic here we are going to use there? Packages. What is the meaning of these packages now? What you are understanding about these packages actually? Nothing, sir. Package is the collection of classes and interfaces. What is this package? No, collection of classes and interfaces. In other words, package is a folder. Package is what there is a folder. Understand it clearly. That contains classes and interfaces in the form of .class files. Package is a folder that contains classes and interfaces in the form of .class files. This is the meaning of like what there package. Package is a folder that contains classes and interfaces. Observe carefully. Next one is their study how to prepare user-defined packages, how to access the content from user-defined package, how to keep some classes inside the package, how to set class path to the package, how to prepare jar file, how to access the content from jar file, how to prepare executable jar file, how to execute that executable jar file. All this theory, all these concepts, we are going to understand inside like what their packages topic. Understand it clearly. Next one, after completion of this packages, no. Next one is like what their wrapper classes. Don't worry, I will discuss about this topic there effectively. But here at present, you may not understand this point now, but still I can give the information, try to understand it clearly now. In Java, primitive data types are available. Byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, character. All these are what their primitive data types. For each and every primitive data type, there is a class, there is a separate class type. For each and every primitive data type, there is a separate class type. That class type is nothing but what their wrapper class. The classes representation of each and every primitive data type, that is called as what their wrapper class. By using this wrapper class, we can convert the data from primitive type to object type and object type to primitive type. We can convert the data from primitive type to object type and from object type to primitive type. This is the meaning of like what their conversion. For converting that, we are using like what their wrapper classes. That's it. One more point I'm telling you, just it is an overview of each and every content. Just try to listen the content, try to understand how much it is possible to understand that. This is not the actual explanation of each and every content now. I'm going to take separately each and every topic. There I'm going to explain that each and every point effectively. Don't worry for it. Every point you are going to understand effectively. But today, just I'm giving overview. What is what, minimum information I'm discussing with you clearly. All right, sir. After understanding these wrapper classes, after this, another point here, what I'm telling to you, inner classes here I'm going to write. Then what next one here? No, inner classes. All of you observe carefully. Everybody understand it, no? You already aware about loops in our academics. For loop, while loop, do while loop, like this you already aware. We are able to write one loop in another loop. Am I right or not? It's possible to write one loop in another loop. That internal loop is called as inner loop or nested loop. Either we can call it as inner loop or what next one there? Nested loop. These are about like what are their loops. Observe carefully. Similarly, in Java applications, we are able to write a class in another class. We are able to write one class in another class. When we write a class inside another class, that internal class is called as an inner class. That internal class is called as what there? An inner class. That is the meaning of like what there? Inner class. Declaring a class inside another class, that is called as like what there? Inner class, nested class. Understand my point clearly? All right, sir. That's okay, fine. Inner class here we understood clearly. After completion of this inner class content here, next we are going to understand string manipulations. Next topic is like what are there? String manipulations. What exactly the purpose of this string manipulations? What we are going to do with this string manipulations actually? Say for example, I have some data. Durga software solutions data is available. I want to convert this data into uppercase letters. I want to convert this total data into what their uppercase letters. I require some predefined method. I have some data Durgasoft solutions in uppercase letter that I want to convert into lowercase letters. There I require some predefined method. For example, I have Durgasoft solutions data. I want to know the length of the data. I want to know what their length of the data. How many characters are available inside our data. That I want to know. So for that purpose, we are going to use what there some predefined method. I get my point or not? Before Durga Software Solutions, I have some space. After Durga Software Solutions, I have some other spaces. I want to remove that spaces now. There I require some predefined methods. Durga is available separately. Software is available separately. Solutions is available separately. But I want to append each and every one. I want to append what there Durga Software Solutions. Understand my point here? I want to append like what there Durga Software Solutions. So to append each and every one, again we require some predefined method. Who is providing all these predefined methods? No, predefined classes are available in Java. That predefined classes are providing all these predefined methods. So to study about the predefined classes, about the predefined methods, what we are having to perform the string operations, all these things are nothing but like what they're string manipulations. All the concepts are nothing but what they're string manipulations. Under the string manipulations, we are going to understand all these many concepts. All right, it's also important here. If we want to give number of stars there we can give 25 number of stars for the string manipulations. In the point of interviews, in the point of application development, definitely these many things are going to be utilized. These many things are going to be utilized inside our string manipulations. So definitely we are going to use this topic in the application development. Next one is after that, after understanding the string manipulations, next topic is like what I am telling to you, exception handling. Another topic is like what there, exception handling. If we want to give number of stars there we can give 50 stars for it. Exception handling topic is also be one of the important topic. After the object orientation, there we can put more concentration on like what there, this exception handling now. Well, what is the meaning of this exception handling? I want to take one example, try to understand this example, all of you know. For example, I want to go for a movie. On fine day, I plan to go for movie. I already have tickets. I went to the theater. I sat in the theater. Just movie was started. That movie is going on. Just I'm watching that movie. All of you observe carefully. When I'm watching that movie, almost half of the movie was completed. Half of the movie was completed. Might be break. Interval is coming. After completion of that interval, also movie was started. The last half an hour movie is remaining. When the last half an hour of movie is remaining, all of a sudden we got a power failure, power cut. When the power failure or power cut is happened, automatically movie was stopped. Then what about our situation? That movie is somewhat interesting. I want to watch that movie completely, but in the middle of the movie, that movie was stopped. So what we have to do in that scenario? Get my point or not? So by force we have to come out from the theater or not? We waited almost a half an hour of time, but that movie was not played. Why? Because that power failure problem is going on. So we have to terminate from the theater. We have to come outside of the theater. So we have not seen that movie up to the end. In the middle of the movie, we have to come out from the theater. Observe carefully. That power failure is an unexpected event. That is called as an exception. That power failure is called as what there is an exception. But what is our status now? We came outside of the theater or not? That means we terminated in the middle or not? So because of this unexpected situation, program execution will be terminated in the middle, not at the end. Program termination is going on in the middle, not at the end. This type of middle terminations are called, this type of middle terminations are called abnormal terminations. This type of middle terminations are called as what? They're abnormal terminations. So now I want to give a definition for exception. Exception is an unexpected event causes abnormal termination to the applications. But these abnormal terminations are problematic thing or not? Some customers may not satisfy with this approach. Some customers may go with like what the theater manager. He may use some hash words with him. The reputation of the theater is going to be corrupted. Next, no customer will come to the respective theater. The problem is going on or not? Same thing is going on in the case of Java applications also. Exception is an unexpected event causes abnormal termination to the applications. But what is the handling mechanism here? What is the handling mechanism now? In the theater, what should be the handling mechanism? The theater people has to maintain one power backup system. Theater people have to maintain what? Their power backup system. What is that power backup system? Some generators they have to maintain. And the moment when power cutoff is going on, immediately within fraction of seconds, the power backup system has to be activated. Power backup system has to supply that power to the theater. Then automatically customers are getting continuous service. Movie is not going to be stopped. Immediately the movie is going to be played. Then finally movie is going to be completed. Customers are very happy. At the end of the movie only, they have to come out from the theater. Customers are very happy. Business is going to be very good. This is the meaning of like what their handling mechanism. Similarly, what is the point I'm telling there? In our Java application, whenever we are having some exceptions, programs are going to be terminated in the middle. But we should not terminate the program in the middle at any cost. So we need to go for some handling mechanisms. That handling mechanisms we are going to do with what concept here? No, exception handling. That exception handling concept is what there? Handling the exceptions if we are having any exception in our program. But how we are going to handle that? Maybe by using throws keyword, maybe by using try catch finally. Inside the Java programming, so many alternatives are available. By using either of this alternative, we are able to handle the exceptions which we are getting in the middle of the program. Instead of providing abnormal termination to the program, we have to provide smooth termination to the program. Instead of providing abnormal termination to the program, we have to provide what? Their smooth termination to the program. So this is overall view of like what their exception handling mechanisms. 1 minute, sir. Right, sir. So this is the meaning of like what their exception handling mechanism that we have to understand. In the point of interviews, in the point of application development, this topic is also be very, very important. Every time we are going to use try catch finally in Java. The try catch finally we are going to discuss in our applications here, part of this exception handling. So we should not neglect this particular topic. Next one. After this, multi-threading. Another topic. For this also be, if you want to give stars there we can give 50 stars for this multi-threading. What is the meaning of this thread actually? Before understanding this multi-threading, what exactly the meaning of thread? What you are understanding about this thread now, tell me. Thread is what? Thread is a flow of execution. Tell me guys, what is this thread? No, thread is a flow of execution. So, are you getting my point or not? All right, sir, that's okay, fine. Thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Say, for example, if you take any bank application, withdraw operation is available. That is a task. To execute that withdraw operation, you will take one separate thread. If you take bank application, deposit is an operation. To perform this deposit operation, we will take a separate thread. Answer my point. That is a task. To perform the task, a separate flow of execution is required. That flow of execution is what there is a task. For example, if you go for some games, gaming related softwares, or betting related softwares. In a gaming softwares, multi-threading is the main concept. Without having multi-threading, we are unable to prepare any gaming related applications. I can give one example where this multi-threading is suitable exactly, please. Where this multi-threading is very much suitable, I want to give one example to all of you. Now try to recognize this clearly. Say for example, we have a betting software like what there, horses betting, horses or bike race, horse race, bike race. For example, we can take bike race. I think all of you might be aware about it. Say for example, 10 bikes are available. The race is going to be start. Then they're starting betting over the bikes with the numbers. Bike numbers are available 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10. They started betting. Customers are available throughout the world. They're giving some betting amount, some amounts of money they're putting on the bikes, no respective bikes. When organizer of this betting software click on start button, automatically that bike race will start. Maybe after 2 minutes of time, if we check the status of this one, out of this 10 number of bikes, some bikes are in forward, some other bikes are in a backward. Answer my point, Ken. Maybe after 10 minutes of time, if you observe this, out of all the bikes, no, definitely one bike is going to win the race. Only one bike is going to win the race. That biker is like what their winner and that particular software. Then who has given betting on that particular bike there, automatically they're able to receive some money. If you're getting it or not, this is exactly the requirement. But how multi-threading is suitable in this particular thing, no. When organizer has clicked on start button, all 10 bikes have started their race or not. That means there is a movement on all the 10 number of bikes or not. All 10 bikes are running parallelly or not. Now here the concept is what there. Each and every bike is nothing but one thread. How many bikes are available? 10 bikes are available. That means how many threads we required? 10 threads we required. When we create 10 threads, if we assign a separate thread for each and every bike, 10 threads we created, 10 threads at a time we started, means that all 10 bikes are started at a time. They are running parallelly, they're executing internally, definitely in multi-threading, and finally only one thread is going to be win. Which thread is completing its execution faster, that thread will be the inner of that particular race. Similarly, it is not only this bike racing, no. If we take a horse racing, each and every horse is nothing but one thread internally. Every horse is nothing but what there? One thread internally. When threads are started, automatically all horses are going to be started. Definitely out of this 10 number of threads, no, one thread will complete its execution fast. So automatically the corresponding horse will win the respective race. Now multi-threading is very, very important. There we have to understand the content in this way only. How to create a thread, what library is available to create threads. After completion of creating threads, no, thread class library, thread life cycle. What exactly the life cycle of the thread? New or born state, runnable state, running state, and blocking state, and like what there, destroyed state, or born, or like what the destroyed state. So many states are available. Their information here we have to understand. After completion of this, inter-thread communication. Synchronization is one of the topic in inter-thread communication. After understanding this inter-thread communication, we are going to understand what is the meaning of deadlock, thread local. So these many concepts here we are going to understand inside this what there multi-threading. Guys, I'm asking to all of you, up to know how many important concepts are coming for us now. Right, sir. Oops. Next one is what there? String manipulations, exception handling, and multi-threading. These are mandatory. Everybody must aware these concepts. Remaining concepts also you should know, but these concepts are mandatory. You will get maximum number of questions from these concepts only in our interviews. Without failure, everybody must aware about these concepts clearly. Right, sir. After completion of this multi-threading, next one is what there? IO streams. Then what is that next topic here? No, IO streams. Right, sir. What is this IO streams actually? I'm asking one question to all of you. Now try to answer for it. Simple example. Listen, all of you listen carefully. For example, we know already that a house and its water pipelines. Of course, your house, if you observe this, there is a water pipeline. On the top of your house, there is a water tank. At the bottom of your house, there is a municipal water pipeline. Water is coming to the municipal water pipeline, but water tank is available at the top of your house. Then how we are going to dump water from municipal water pipeline to the tank? No, now tell me. We need to use one motor or not? Definitely here we have to use what there? One motor. Then that motor will take the water from municipal water pipeline and it will pour that water to the tank through a pipe. Again, we require a pipe or not? Through the pipe only, water has to be poured from municipal water pipeline to the water tank, which is there at the top of the house. Okay, once the water is stored at the top of the house in a water tank, what next one here? Depending on our requirement, we can dispatch that water from water tank to the various locations in our house or not. Say for example, water is required in the kitchen. Definitely there should be a pipe from water tank to the kitchen or not. Washroom, definitely we require a pipe from water tank to the washroom. Am I right or not? Maybe some sinks are available in the middle of your house there. So if you want to get water there in the sink, then we have to get water pipe from water tank to the respective content. That means in various locations of your house, we require that water pipes. Am I right or not? Please remember, this water pipe is nothing but a stream. The water pipe is nothing but what there? A stream where water is going on continuously. In the same way, in Java, stream is a channel or medium. It is able to carry data in a continuous flow from input devices to the Java program, from Java program to the output devices. Here input devices are what their keyboards. Output device is what their monitor. Continues from entering the data from my keyboard to the Java program. Java program is taking the data. Java program is able to display the data on the command prompt. That means on monitor continuously. So this data carry is a continuous process. Whenever it is continuous process now, there we required what their streams only here we required. So inside these streams now, what we are going to understand, first we are going to see the definition of the stream. After that, one big diagram, very good diagram about the streams. Next one is the types of streams: byte oriented streams, character oriented streams, input file input streams, output streams, reader, writer, all the concepts we are going to understand. After completion of this, file operations. What about this file operations? No, how to read data from a particular file to Java program, how to send data from Java application to a particular file. After this, dynamic input approaches now, how to take data from the command prompt dynamically, how to collect the data from command prompt dynamically while executing our program. In our C programming, we have scanf function. The similar kind of thing in the case of Java, how to read the data from the console. Sir, I'll forget my point on how to prepare, how to process the data, how to send data to a particular component, to a particular file, reading data from a particular file, writing data to a particular file. These operations are nothing but what they file operations. That all the file operations we are going to understand inside like what their IO streams. Next one is serialization and deserialization, externalization. All the concepts are going to be covered inside like what their IO streams. The topic clearly. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? All right, sir. Now IO streams is completed. That's okay. Just understand it. To carry the data from keyboard to Java program to the monitor. For this purpose here, we are going to use like what their IO streams. But in IO streams, one or two topics are important, but not all the topics. No, if you want to give the stars there we can give like what there 15 number of stars there we are able to provide. Next one is after this, what next one you know? Networking. Networking in the sense like what there socket programming. Socket programming, this is somewhat outdated, but its a topic is important. Even though it is an outdated, but its internal implementation is important for us. That internal implementation I'm going to discuss with you clearly. With the socket programming, what we are able to do with the socket programming, what exactly the applications here we are able to do. There we are going to prepare chatting application. I think you already aware about the chatting applications now. What is the chatting applications are now? Tell me. What is the chatting application there? No. So client server, or maybe user 1, user 2. User 1 will send a hello message. That message will come to the user 2. User 2 will send a hi message. That message will come to like what there? User 1. So here we are getting like what there? Chatting related application. Here we are preparing that chatting application. We are going to prepare with what there? Networking. There in the classroom, live code I'm able to provide. There we are able to see how messages are going to be exchanged over the multiple machines. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Okay, fine. After completion of this networking, next topic is like what there? RMI. RMI is also somewhat outdated, but its concept is required for us. That's why I included this RMI and networking inside the Java. Outdated concepts are not required to understand, but their concepts, what concepts are available internally, that concepts are important for us. So I'm going to discuss about the topics clearly. What is the meaning of this RMI, remote method invocation? One simple example I'm telling to you, try to understand this RMI here. Simple example, all of you observe carefully. For example, listen, all of you listen carefully. Durgasoft is a training institute. Okay, then it want to take courses registration through online. Understand? Put more concentration. Durgasoft is an institute. It wants to provide all the courses registration in online. Courses registration in the sense students will pay the payments. Durgasoft has to take that payment. This is a transaction. What Durgasoft is required. Example I'm telling you. Try to recognize it. To perform the transactions, customers may go for in n number of ways. One way is what they directly they will come to the office, they will pay the liquid cash. But another way is what they the customer don't want to okay customer come to this location, but he want to pay the payment through digital payments, phone pay or Google Pay or something else. Okay, that is the second channel. Third channel, customer wants to pay the payment through card, credit card or debit card for example. That is another approach. Customers don't want to come to this location, but customers wants to pay the payment. No, how they are going to pay the payment? No, where net banking or maybe some other like what their payment UPIs are available. Of course, nowadays phone pay also we are able to use effectively phone pay or Google Pay. But another approach, another approach here I'm telling here, we can send amount through the account also. We can send that amount through like what their account also. These many options are available. But remember carefully, in all these options, we require some banking services or not? In all these options, we need some banking services or not? Bank services required or not? Think of it. Durgasoft is available here, but bank is what there ICICI Bank, which is available outside. Durgasoft required ICICI Bank services or not? Durgasoft required ICICI Bank services or not? Okay. Durgasoft application is available at a Durgasoft computer. ICICI application is available at a ICICI mission, ICICI computer. At ICICI Bank, there is a computer there, that application is available. But here, what is going to be happen when a student wants to register for the course? When a student wants to register for the course, then immediately what the student has to do no? When a student wants to register for the course, when a student wants to pay the payment no, immediately Durgasoft is consuming the services of the ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank is giving some service there, the payment gateway and all these things. The as is that payment gateway will be provided to the user. Now user is going to enter the details, credit card or maybe debit card details and whatever it may be. Finally, Durgasoft is taking the data. Durgasoft is providing the data to a particular bank. That bank people will do the respective transaction. Automatically, they're able to give some acknowledgement to the respective Durgasoft. Durgasoft is giving that acknowledgement to like what there to the customer. Now, again, now tell me, Durgasoft required ICICI Bank services or not? ICICI Bank services are available in the form of some methods. That methods are available at ICICI Bank only. But Durgasoft required that methods. Durgasoft required that methods which are provided by ICICI. So exactly in this particular situation, method is defined in one computer, but we want to access that method from some other computer. Method in the sense service is defined at one computer. We want to access that service from what there another computer. To achieve this particular thing, there we have to use what there RMI. What's the abbreviation for it? No, remote method invocation. Method is defined in one computer, accessing that method from another computer. So this process, this overall process is called as what there RMI, remote method invocation. Everybody understand the point clearly what I'm telling you now. Okay, it's an outdated, no need to think much about it. Definitely we are going to discuss even this content also clearly now. Right, sir. Then after completion of this RMI, next topic is like what there collection framework. This is another most important topic inside the core Java. There we can give 100 number of stars. Collection frameworks. I think you already aware about the data structures in general. In our academics, you might be aware about data structures like a stack, linked list, vector, like different data structures. You already aware about it. All these data structures are represented predefinedly in Java. All the data structures which are available outside are represented inside the Java. The Java provided data structures is nothing but what their collection framework. The collection framework is nothing but what their the data structures which are implemented in outside that are implemented inside the Java in the form of like what their collection framework. It's very important. Definitely every developer is going to use this collection framework as part of his application development. Yes, all of you are following the points or not? No response. Clear? Just I'm giving overview of each and every topic. I'm not having any intention to talk about the complete information immediately. To talk about the complete information immediately, I'm not going to discuss there. Just a simple understanding what is what kind of information. At least what we have to remember there. When I talk about multi-threading, I give in some gaming softwares. At least you have to remember that points. To prepare gaming softwares, we are going to use multi-threading mainly. I got my point on it. Wrapper classes for converting from primitive type to object type to primitive type. There we are going to use like what there wrapper classes like this. That words only here we have to remember. No, don't remember the total Java in a single day. Not possible. Even for James Gosling also it is not possible. Who is that James Gosling? At least have we heard about his name? James Gosling is a father of Java, right? Yes, sir. Am I right or not? Is a James Gosling is the father of Java, right? But who is mother of Java? James Gosling wife, right? Right, sir. If James Gosling is father, definitely James Gosling wife is what? Mother only, right? But don't elaborate like a child of Java or a sibling of Java. No, don't go for it. But really, one point I'm telling to you, all of you listen carefully. See, this father of Java, mother of Java, creator of Java, all these terminologies are our local terminologies only. Nobody is speaking about this kind of things in the might be outside. Observe carefully. Unfortunately, this kind of things, this kind of names are created by Indians only, maximum. They are the more creators actually. Really, I'm telling them. No, I'm not criticizing India. I'm talking about talent for India. Nowadays, how the things are going on in Hyderabad, especially in Hyderabad, I'm telling there. Every document of the companies our consultancy people are preparing now, including Form 16. The Form 16 is the toughest part. Bank people will provide that depending on your status of your account. But unfortunately, Hyderabad consultancies they are preparing that Form 16 also. Of course, that's a duplicate Form 16. That's a different story. So got it or not? So the point is what this kind of terms are provided by the local people only. Officially, they are not available. The previously might be one student may come to me. One student might be asked one question to me. What question he asked there? Sir, tell me what is diamond problem in Java? I checked it. What is diamond problem? I didn't heard about it previously. Is there any new topic is introduced inside the Java or not? I checked it. I opened the Java documentation, right from starting point of the documentation to ending point of the documentation. Almost 1,000+ pages of document is available. I checked it completely. 2 to 3 nights I've checked it. But I did not identify at any location like diamond problem. Diamond problem, gold problem, silver problem, this kind of things are not available in Java. Please remember this. This is unnecessary terminologies only people are giving. Unfortunate thing is some people are trying to give abbreviations for Java, JAVA. Again, I'm telling that no abbreviations are available for Java. In the Java history, I will talk about that point. No abbreviation is available for Java. Java is a single word. That's it. No abbreviations are available. See, if you open Java documentation, this kind of things are not going to be available. So no need to think about it clearly. No? Right, sir, leave this. At some other I will talk about it. No, but first of all, now here what we have to do, collection framework. What is the intention of this collection framework? No, data structures are represented in Java in the form of what their collection framework. What are the various data structures we are going to represent there? Linked list maybe, vector maybe, stack maybe. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Next one is like what there? Trees maybe, graphs maybe, searching algorithms, sorting algorithms. All these kind of things are available inside like what there? Collection framework. So because of that reason, that collection framework is one of the important topic. This is the second, the most important topic in entire core Java. First one is what there? Oops. Next one is what there? Collection framework. It's a correlated topic is available. That is nothing but what there? Generics. Just if you want to give stars for it, just we can give 10 stars for it. But of course, we are going to use these generics effectively in our application development. But generics is also be one of the concepts here we have to understand. Leave this one. Generics are is okay, fine. After completion of this collection framework and the generics after understanding these concepts here, next one is like what there? GUI topic here we are going to understand. AWT is totally outdated. Next one is what there? Swing. It's totally like what there? Outdated. As unnecessary time we are going to put to discuss about this topic now, these two concepts. So because of that reason, then what I am telling there, I will give video support for them. Of course, I will not skip even them also. I will give video support for these two concepts here. Nobody is using this. Nobody will ask questions on this. Just knowledge purpose. If you want to know, I will give video support to you. Just watch that videos. There we are able to get it. Not at all required in our context. Not at all required in our applications. Yes, sir, got or not? Okay, but still something we are going to understand about this content clearly. Next one is after completion of this JVM architecture. Guys, all of you observe carefully. JVM architecture. What is this actually? To execute C programs, we are using a C engine. What is that engine there? C engine. To execute C++ program, C++ engine. Similarly, to execute Python programs, Python engine. To execute Python programs, what is available here? Python engine is available. Understand my point here? Python engine is also be called as PVM. Python engine is also be called as what there? PVM. Python virtual machine. Similarly, to execute Java program, there is a separate engine. That engine is called Java virtual machine. JVM. Java virtual machine. JVM. What is there inside the JVM? How JVM is able to execute our application? What is the purpose of each and every component of the JVM? The total concepts here we are going to understand inside like what is there? JVM architecture. In JVM architecture, mainly class loaders are available. Bootstrap class loader, extension class loader, application class loader. Next one is the initialization phase. Next one is the linking phase. Memory management system is available. Heap memory, like stack memory, method area, native methods stack, PC registers, like this. Execution engine is available. Interpreter, garbage collector. Then after that, profiling. like a Java native library and Java native library interface is available, JNI and JNL, Java native library is available. This entire combination is nothing but what their JVM architecture. The JVM architecture we are going to understand effectively as part of our content clearly. Right, sir. Okay, fine. After completion of the JVM architecture, next one is like what there? Reflection API. Don't worry, at present we are not going to understand this topic. At OnFlow, I'm going to discuss about this one. Reflection API, annotations is another content here. After completion of these annotations, no. Next one is what there? Garbage collector. Garbage collector is another concept. Yeah, this point here we can understand clearly. Garbage collector. What is the meaning of this garbage collector here? What exactly the meaning of garbage collector? Right. Observe carefully. All of you understand it clearly. What exactly the meaning of garbage collector? No, I'll give some clarity. Try to understand it now. Say for example, for example, all of you understand it clearly. For example, okay. For example, if you go for any restaurant, number of restaurants are available. So moreover, Hyderabad is famous for restaurants only. Yes, sir. Am I right? So biryani is a famous thing in Hyderabad. Am I right? The famous, like okay. For example, if you go for a restaurant, there are two cases are available. Case number one, self-service is going on. You have to collect your food from the counter. You have to take that food. You have to eat it. Then after that, you have to keep that wastage at a particular dustbin. Nobody will take the responsibility if we create any dust. If we create any wastage, that wastage we have to collect and we have to keep that wastage in the dustbin. Case number one. Case number two, no self-service. That restaurant is maintaining a team of boys, a team of members. They will bring food to you. You can eat it at your table. Create wastage, no issues. Restaurant people will take care about the wastage what we created. Yes, sir. I'll forget my point or not. First case is what there. If the customer is creating any wastage, no, customer should take the responsibility of moving that wastage to the dustbin. But second case is what there. Even if we create some wastage, don't worry. We can complete your food and we can leave from the table. Our restaurant people will come to your bench. They will take the wastage and they will throw that wastage to the dustbin. Now tell me, as you are the customer for a restaurant, which case is comfortable for you? Is that first case or second case? First case or second case? I'm asking to you now. Is that first case or second case now? Second case is more comfortable to the customers. See, nowadays in the restaurant, who will take the plates to the dust now? Who will clean the plates now? Now tell me. Is it possible for a customer to clean the plates? Even though they have used it, is it possible for the customer to clean that? So nobody will do that. If it is a condition in any restaurant now, in the next day, that the restaurant has to be closed. No customer will go there. Customers will go to the restaurant only to eat the food, not for cleaning the plates. So second case is good. Remember carefully, the first case is nothing but C++, second case is Java. In the first case, in the case of C++, developers can create number of objects. Object is nothing but some memory with data. Number of objects are created by the developers. The same developer must take the responsibility of destroying that objects. C++ is not taking responsibility of destroying that objects. Developer must take the responsibility of destroying objects. Means that developer is creating the objects. The same developer must destroy the objects. This is in the case of like what there C++. But in the case of Java, what Java is offering for the developers, as per your requirement, you can create any number of objects, no issues. As per your requirement, you can create objects in any number, you can create it. But don't take any responsibility of destroying that objects. Java will take the responsibility of destroying that objects by having a component internally. Java is providing environment to destroy the objects automatically by having some internal components where developers should not take any responsibility to destroy the objects. But how Java is able to destroy the objects automatically inside the Java applications? No, that is because of one component inside the Java. That component is called as what there? Garbage collector. Garbage collector is able to collect the garbage, is able to destroy the unused objects, unnecessary objects in our applications. Now tell me, which one is more comfortable programming language for us? No, is that C++ or Java? Definitely Java. Why? Because it is giving some type of support for us. It is reducing developers' effort. It is reducing the developers' work. Definitely we have to go and work with what there, that Java programming language only. So that's the intention of like what there, garbage collector. Leave this one. When garbage collector is completed, the next topic is like what there, internationalization. That's it. What next topic here we have to understand there, internationalization. This is another point here we have to understand. Internationalization. What is this internationalization actually? What is the meaning of it? No? Simple example. Listen, all of you listen carefully. Very simple example. 1 minute, sir. Right, sir. For example, listen carefully. All of you listen carefully. For example, Durgasoft admin office. For example, Durgasoft admin office, where we have number of counselors. Okay, number of everyday number of students are coming for the inquiry at our Durgasoft office there. Our counselors are giving some details about the courses. No, am I right or not? Okay, now here what is going on? Some students are coming to the counseling. They well aware about English. They don't know Telugu, they don't know Hindi, they don't know anything. Just they know only English. Of course, the students are from other countries. They are coming here in general. From other countries, they are coming here. They are going to take the courses now. So when the customer, student in the sense customer, when the customer is speaking in English, our counselors are giving reply in what there, in the customer native language. Our counselors are speaking in the same English. Understand my point clearly? For example, some customers are available. They are not aware about English. They know only Hindi. They are speaking in Hindi. Then what our counselors are doing there? When the customer is speaking in Hindi, our counselors are able to give reply in what there, in the same Hindi language. But counselor is single counselor. Previously English customer speaking in English. Now Hindi customer speaking in Hindi. Next one, some other customer is coming. He don't know anything about English and Hindi. He knows only local language, Telugu only. Then immediately what our counselors are giving information there, our counselors are giving information in what their Telugu language. Yes, sir, got or not? So what our counselors are doing there, our counselors are understanding the nativity of the respective customer. As per that nativity only, they are going to speak the information. They are going to provide information to the respective customer. Exactly this process or this thing is called as what? Internationalization. Exactly this part is nothing but what their internationalization. Say for example, I'm asking one question to all of you now. Tell me, throughout the world, which language is the speaking language more and more? What is the highest speaking language in outside is what there? English. Am I right or not? English. Okay, good. English. What is the percentage of it? English speaking people percentage is what? Can I say more than 50%? No. No. It's not more than 50%, but it's the highest speaking language. It's okay, I do agree that. But don't think about it. Everybody is speaking the same English. The best example, take India. In India, how many people are able to speak English? If you go to village, no, what people are speaking there at villages, no. Do you think about it that people, villagers are speaking English? No, they are able to speak in their local language or not? Even, say, really, I'm not criticizing anybody else, no. You're not aware about it. In India, that's the greatness of India. That's okay, different story. In India, in some states only Hindi is going on effectively. But if you go for south side, no, they're unable to aware about Hindi. First of all, they're unable to speak in Hindi. They're able to speak in their local languages, no. Understand my point, Kenu? So that's a freedom. That's okay. There's a flexibility inside the India. But if you go for other countries there, where the national language is mandatory. Understand my point, Kenu? Okay. So all the concepts are not required, sir. My simple requirement is what there. My simple requirement is what there. Majority of the people can speak English. But at the same time, more than that majority of the people, they are able to speak their local languages. They don't know about English. Answer my point clearly, no? So here my requirement is what? If you take the best example, China. Chinese don't like English. They are everything they're having in the form of Chinese language only. Best example, Japanese. They don't know English. They can speak in Japanese language only. Italians, Germans, more clearly, Germans, they hate English almost all. Germans are very much strict. They hate English. They're trying to put the German language as an international language. Understand it now? Okay, if it is a situation, but Indians are cool. Indians are cool. There is a greatness of in India. What is that Indians' greatness? No, comfortably they can speak in English. In the case if they want to work in Japan, no, if they want to work in Japanese companies, no, if it is mandatory to learn Japanese language, no, other country people will not allow that, will not go for it. But Indians will go there, will learn Japanese language. They can work with Japanese clients. In the next day, if they want to go with and if they want to work with German clients, no, again they will learn German language and they can work with German clients also. So that's why Indians are more flexible. This is a feedback for Indians throughout the world. They can speak any type of language. It's a matter of 1 week. Why, sir? How it is possible? In India, there are some books like what there? 1 week Hindi, 1 week Telugu, right? This many books are there, right? Just I'm kidding there. Not like this. But Indians are more flexible. So work is important. Workaholic, you know already that word here, right? That Indians are good in this particular area. Go to the USA, who are the majority of the population nowadays. Of course, previously China. Now gradually it is going on increase. You're not aware about it. In USA, some areas are available. That areas are purely Indian areas only. Understand? No, no other people are coming there. Only Indians are staying in that area. That communities maybe. Number of communities are available like that. Where there we can see that Mahatma Gandhi Park. There we can see some roadside tea stall also there. Yeah, I found one image there. Roadside tea stall also, but they are running in outside. Tea stall in the sense some kind of what I'm telling you, small restaurants and roadside. Okay, fine, sir. Whatever it may be. So, but my requirement is what? I have a software product. Remember, I have a software product. My software product is having number of customers. Initially, less number of customers. Down the line, 1 year of time is there. Almost all 10,000 customers are available for my product. All 10,000 customers are from Indians only, India only. So I'm not having any problem. My product is providing services in English. All Indians can understand English. Comfortably, they are using my product. Unfortunately, in the second year, what happened? I got some customers from China. I had some customers from what there? China. They send a mail to me. What mail they sent to me? We are interested for your product. Unfortunately, you provided all of your product services in English, but can you please provide the services in Chinese language? We don't know English. We want to get the services in only China language only, Chinese only. Please, can you provide service in Chinese language? So what I have to do? Can I prepare another application for Chinese? No. Think of it. If I prepare another application for Chinese, no, tomorrow Japanese people will send a mail to me. Japanese people will send a mail to me. Arayar, you prepared your application for Chinese and as well as English users, no. But we are Japanese. We don't know anything about China and English. Then we know about only Japanese, no. Can you please provide one more application for Japanese, no? Can I prepare one more application with respect to the Japanese customers? If I'm going to prepare separate application for each and every customer, then how many applications I have to create? How many languages are available outside? More than 1,000 languages are available. How many times I have to prepare the same application? This is not the right solution. But what is the right solution here? No, I should prepare only one application. I should prepare only one product. That the product must aware the customer nativity. That the product must aware customer locality. As per the customer locality, my product has to provide the services. My product must change its services depending on the customer locality. This support, this kind of implementation is nothing but internationalization. This type of thing is what their internationalization. Best example I'm telling you, now observe carefully. Please, all of you check this one. What are all these things? No, why Google is providing these many labels here? Hindi, then Telugu, Marathi, Kannada, and all. Why these many links are provided here? For example, if I click on Hindi, what's going to be happen? The entire page is available in Hindi language or not? For example, if I click on like what is Marathi, that entire page is in Marathi language or not? If I click on this one in Kannada, that entire page is in Kannada or not? If I click on might be some other language, Oriya, automatically that entire thing is coming in some other Oriya or maybe some other language or not? Yes, sir. What is this language actually? Awareness? Anybody else? What is this language? Odia, right? I think so. No, no Odia. What is this? Malayalam? No. Malayalam? Okay, fine. Right, sir. It's okay, fine. So like this, the point is like what there, what I'm telling to you, why these many labels are coming? Why Google people are giving these many labels? No. The point is very clear. Google by default is providing services in English. If any rural customer is available, villager is available, he don't know about like what their English and Hindi. He knows only Telugu, for example. Now Google is reached to that particular user or not? That means Google is spreading throughout the world or not? Google is reachable at each and every corner of the world or not? That is the meaning of internationalization. Providing support with respect to the local users. This is nothing but what their internationalization. Here Java is providing very good internationalization support as part of its applications. Java had very good internationalization support. There we are going to understand the content clearly now. That's okay, fine. Internationalization is one of the topic. Next one is like what there, regular expressions. This is also another topic, but it will be used in data validations part. Say for example, what is the data validations now? All of you observe carefully. Date of birth field is available in a registration form. What is that field? No, date of birth. What should be the date of birth format actually? Date, month, year we have to provide. Am I right or not? For example, in place of this date of birth, if I provide a value like what there, 56 hyphen 32 hyphen 1998, if I provide this, is there any meaning for it? No. What is this actually? Day. Is there any chance to have the day like 56? Not possible. 32. Is there any chance to have a month of 32? Not possible. So something else, we have to validate the data or not? We have to check the data or not? Or okay, how we are going to check the data? Okay, fine. For example, I'm going to provide the correct date of birth only. For example, 11-12 might be something else 1997, something else can be provided, for example. Now it is as per the rule only. Are get my point or not? Okay, fine. Now, for example, in place of this hyphen, if I provide slash, but our actual format is what there with a hyphen. But what we provided, slashes we provided. Now the data should be invalid or not? So means that first of all, this data must be compared with a particular pattern or not? The data must be checked with a particular pattern or not? Here, what is that pattern? DD hyphen, MM hyphen, YYYY, like 4 times now. So that is a pattern. With respect to this pattern, the date value has to be checked or not? Yeah, to prepare this pattern, to check the data with respect to this pattern, we have to go for a particular concept. That concept is what their regular expressions. Regular expression is able to define patterns and allow strings to check against this pattern. If the matched kind of things are available, valid. If unmatches are available, not mismatched here. No. Matches are not available, then it will go for what their invalid content clearly. No. So to perform this type of data validations, we are going to understand like what their regular expressions. The topic here we are going to understand. Sir, all of you are getting my point or not? Garbage collector, regular expression, internationalization, reflection API, annotations, and so on. After completion of this, immediately here, we are going to discuss about Java 8 version features, Java 9 version features, and so on, and so on, and so on. You can understand it. Next one number may be 35 or 36, something else no. Then it should be Java 20 version feature. Up to the latest version here we are going to understand. So this is the total content what I'm going to discuss. Of course, one or two topics maybe I missed out in the list now overall, but on flow when I'm going to talk about the concepts now, automatically they will come into the picture. Automatically I'm going to discuss about the content here now. So this is entire content what I'm going to discuss about the syllabus here now. But this is a huge, the huge content here what we provided. So see, then every topic in depth we are going to understand. It's not like any syntax definitional program. No, not like that. Every topic, clear cut information, surroundings of each and every topic, intention of the topic, utilization of the topic in the application development, syntaxes, various syntax, different types of syntaxes. Then all everything about that particular topic, we are going to understand their part of our content clearly. But only the point is what there, you should have some patience. We have to wait for the each and every topic. No, that definitely we are going to understand about all the concepts clearly. No, yes, sir. All of you are following or not? What is the content here? I'm telling you. No, right, sir. That's it. So this is about the total syllabus. What we are going to have the content here. Right, sir. Once if we complete this total syllabus there, then I have to start with what their introduction part. I need to start with like what there, what topic there, introduction classes. Right. What we are going to understand inside this introduction part here. First one is Java history. Second one is what? After completion of the Java history, next one is differences between Java and others. Others in the sense main comparison with C and C++. Next one is Java features. After this Java features, the next topic is like what there? Java naming conventions. Where to use lowercase letters and where to use uppercase letters. Java is a case sensitive programming language. To use lowercase letters and to use uppercase letters, a set of rules and regulations are available. All the set of rules and regulations there, we are going to understand. Java naming conventions is another one. After completion of the Java naming conventions, no, Java programming format. Java programming format that we are going to understand. Yes, sir, got it or not? All right, so now this is exactly the introduction part here. We are going to understand this introduction part. We are going to start maybe tomorrow onwards. Tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start this introduction part here. Please, all of you recognize these points clearly. Only this introduction topic is going on at 8:30 to 10 o'clock. Whatever the topics names here are given there, only these concepts are going on at 8:30 to 10 o'clock. Remember carefully, actual Java will start from what there, oops onwards. Object orientation onwards, everything is going on at 10 to 11:30. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? 10 to 11:30, all object orientation onwards, and everything is going on at 10 to 11:30 time. So introduction at 8:30 to 10, oops onwards, that everything is going on at 10 to 11:30. But here, 2 to 3 small topics are remaining, where I'm going to cover these topics. No, max at 11:30 to 1, I'm going to take it. But on which date onwards I'm going to take these classes, I'll give intimation to you. Up to this Friday, Saturday, we are going to have classes at what time? You know, 8:30 to 10 only. No second class immediately. Next Monday onwards, 10 to 11:30 and 11:30 to 1 classes I'm going to start. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? Up to this Friday, up to this Saturday, we are going to have classes on what there? Like introduction, 8:30 to 10 only. Immediately, I will not put any button here. Next Monday, coming Monday onwards, we are going to have slots sessions like what there? 10 to 11:30, as well as like what there? 11:30 to 1. 11:30 to 1 only these topics only I'm going to discuss there. Once if we complete these topics, no, already we are going to be move on. Object orientation. After completion of some few topics, at 11:30 to 1, I will start advanced Java. Those are in packages, no. For them, I'm going to start what their advanced Java classes, no. I had clear-cut structure. Don't worry for it. In your understandable format, I'm going to provide each and every content. Just come to the classes as per my schedule. Just come to the classes as per my schedule. You are going to complete your entire course within a short time. I'm planning to complete your course within a short time. Why? Because if I complete your entire course within a short time, definitely may go for some jobs searching in outside. So as early as possible, we are going to complete the content, but with very good clarity, very much clarity. No, yes, sir, clear? Right, sir. That's all for today. Then tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start this introduction Java history onwards. We are going to start one by one clearly. Tomorrow at 8:30, I'm going to take your class there. How long the class are going on at 8:30 to 10? It's going on, but up to this Friday or Saturday, 8:30 to 10 only. No other classes. No, Monday onwards, I'll plan for what there other classes clearly. This is a schedule here. I'm giving clearly to you. Try to follow the schedule clearly. Yes, sir. Got it or not? Right, guys. That's all for today. Then tomorrow we'll meet. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, REST API is a separate topic. It will be covered in full stack Java, not in this core Java. In full stack Java, the topic will be covered. REST API. No, no. Then Sai, just what I'm telling to you, that REST API, REST services are available in Python, that is different. Available in Java, that is different. Java related web services are different. Java, Python related web services are different. Okay, then Java related things you require, I think so. So we have to go for it. The Django Python is not required. That REST API is available in different technologies, but in their own style. Understand it clearly. For core Java, it will be minimum 3 months of time, ma'am. Nikita. Minimum 3 months of time for core Java. Minimum. Maybe I may increase, maybe somewhat extra time also I'm able to take. Okay. 24th topic, 1 minute. Regular expressions. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, no, not possible to complete. Why? Because heavy content we have to complete that. All the concepts if you want to complete in the sense, it may take some time. Not within 2 months of time. Yeah. Then advanced Java and Hibernate and all these things are going to be covered in full stack Java. Okay. Thank you, Ashish. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, you will get all videos there. Okay. Yeah, Nikita, just we can type the message like this and continuously I'm able to watch that messages. I'm able to give clarity on these messages. No, don't worry. Mm. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. No, no. Advanced Java not immediately. After 45 days of time, I will start Advanced Java. 10 to 11:30 object orientation topic I will start. Oops concepts. Okay, fine. Yeah. Then here we don't have any lab sessions actually. So you have to bring your laptop. If it inside the classes, I will assign some work there. You have to complete that work. If you have any problem, directly you can come to me. Then after the class, I'll be available. Okay? Just you can come to me, then I'll check your problem. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Not exactly every day. Depending on topics, I'm going to assign some work. Some assignments I will provide so that we have to complete. Okay, fine. Harinath, it will take some time, not immediately. Yeah, then Ashwini, then definitely these are helpful for you. We can understand the content, we can put up some experience, and we can go for the companies. Then definitely it is possible. Okay. Yeah, loops also will cover super. Definitely in language fundamentals, I will cover that loops and all the concepts. Okay. The online students, you have to submit that assignments. Then I'll create some channel there. There we can provide. Don't worry. Yeah, Sai, definitely. Then in the maybe maybe at the maybe next March, or maybe that again the market will be very good. Then meanwhile you can increase your technical skills. See, Nikita ma'am, then each and every step I used to show inside the classes now. Maximum we will not get any problem. Why? Because videos I'm providing there, document I'm providing there for each and everything. Still, if you are getting any problem, in a minute of time I can solve your problems there. I can give that help also. If you send any message to me immediately to this chat box, easily I can give information to you. What is the problem there? Easily we can identify. Directly we can send message to me. I can check it. Okay, right. Yeah, we can send message to us. We can send message like now. How we are sending message now. Then I'm able to do that. Yes, you know, at present it is going on like that, but it will be back maybe within a few months of time. It will be back. Don't worry. Yeah, yeah, that's okay, guys. Then no, not possible, Nikita ma'am. Why? Because here so many members are attending the sessions. In front of me, number of people are attending in offline also. It's not possible for a single person. No. Yeah, we can send them message or errors or anything. No, I can give the information then. Okay, right. Yeah. Plus, happened at Durgasoft, online students can attend that. Yes, definitely, Sai. Sure, you can attend there. Okay. Thank you, guys. Just I have class immediately, and I'll clarify your doubts on tomorrow also. Just try to attend for the class on tomorrow. Then we will see the remaining part. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, guys.